Hello, my name is Elias. I am 32 years old. I live in a small, quiet apartment in the city. I am a journalist, but I don't write about the news. I write about secrets. People call me a collector. I collect old things, old books, old photos, and old stories. I love things that people forget. It was a rainy Tuesday. I was at a garage sale. It was very cold. The house was very old. I looked at the old things. I saw many broken chairs. I saw many dusty plates. But then I saw something under a pile of old newspapers. It was a suitcase, a brown leather suitcase. It was very dirty. It was very heavy. I asked the owner, "How much?" He said, $5. I gave him $5. I took the suitcase home. I felt very excited. I did not know that this suitcase had a big secret, a secret from 1958. Now I will open it, and you will see the truth with me. I sat on my bedroom floor. My heart beat very fast. The suitcase was heavy. I touched the metal lock. It was cold. I tried to open it. Click. The lock opened. I looked inside. There were no old clothes. There were no shoes. The suitcase was almost empty. But then I saw it. In the corner of the suitcase, there was a diary. It was wrapped in a beautiful blue silk scarf. The scarf was soft and smelled like flowers. I took the diary out carefully. It was made of dark red leather. I opened the first page. The paper was very old and thin. I started to read. The handwriting was elegant, but it looked sad. At the top of the page, there was a date, May 14th, 1958. I read the first sentence. "Dear Eleanor, I am waiting for you by the old clock tower. If you do not come, I will know that the world has won and we have lost." My hands were shaking. I turned the page. I wanted to know the story of Arthur and Eleanor. I read the diary for 2 hours. Arthur was a young painter. Eleanor was a girl from a rich and famous family. They were very different. Their parents did not want them together. "A painter is not good enough for our daughter," Eleanor's father said. Their love was a big secret. They met in the park every night. It was dark and the city was quiet. They sat on a wooden bench under a big tree. Arthur wrote about their dreams. He wanted to go to Paris. He wanted to be a famous artist. He wanted to take Eleanor with him. But Eleanor was afraid. Her father had many rules. She could not leave her home. They sent secret letters to each other. They hid the letters under a loose stone in the park. Every night they hoped for a better life. But every day their problems became bigger. I read about their arguments. Arthur was sad because Eleanor did not come to the park. Eleanor was sad because she could not fight her father. One page was very messy. The ink was dark. Arthur wrote, "I wait for you, but you are not here. I am alone again." I felt Arthur's pain. It was a very sad story. I stopped reading for a moment. I looked at the old photographs in the suitcase. Who were these people? Did they ever find their happy ending? I reached the last page of the diary. The date was October 12th, 1959. My heart felt heavy. The handwriting looked very different. It was messy and fast, like Arthur was shaking. He wrote, "Eleanor, I am leaving tonight. I waited at the clock tower for 3 days, but you never came. My life here is over. I am taking my art, my suitcase, and my memories of you. If you ever find this, please know one thing. I never stopped loving you." I turned the page, but there was nothing left. The final page was torn out. Only a small, jagged piece of paper remained in the book. Why was it torn? Was it destroyed by anger? Or did Eleanor take it to keep a piece of Arthur forever? I looked at the old photographs again. They were faces of people from a different time. Faces that no one remembers anymore. Arthur never returned. He left everything behind. He was a ghost in this suitcase for 60 years. Now his story is in my hands. I feel sad, but I also feel grateful. Sometimes the most important secrets are not meant to be solved. They are meant to be remembered. I closed the suitcase. I will keep it safe. Arthur may be gone, but his story and his love will never be forgotten again.